What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. First thing we're going to do today guys is just get an account recap. I want to show you where we're at with everything. All day Sunday, not all day Sunday, but Sunday night I streamed a little on the account again, played some games in Weekend League. Just as you heard in yesterday's video, I finished Gold 3. I wasn't particularly enjoying playing the Weekend League this weekend at all. I legitimately thought I recorded the whole stream and I just didn't. As I said to you guys 3 videos ago, I want to stop not necessarily doing as much on stream, but I want to stop cutting out everything that I do on stream because I want to make sure that you guys get everything. You know, the videos are the most important thing. Streaming is like, I can stream on my main account, play FIFA on there and stuff, that's no problem. I can stream other games. This Road to Glory is dedicated to this channel and I want to make sure that comes through. So when I started streaming, there's like, what I stream on OBS, there's a start streaming and a start recording button and they're right next to each other. And I thought I'd like click to start streaming, start recording, and I guess I just didn't click it. So I'm gonna have to give it a little account update as to where we are, what I've got, and we're gonna build a squad for the Pulisic Team of the Season card today, and probably play some games in the tournament as well to get that club thing. So to start with, we'll look at the players first of all. So we've got 591 players in the club right now. It's one of the lowest it's been for me for a very long time. I do want to start spamming bronze packs again, but I'm not particularly that interested. Consumable situation is still pretty much very similar. I haven't got rid of any healing cards just yet. I haven't got any fitness cards just yet except the gold ones. So we've got, you know, 290 of these to go, and then there's, I think some of these are tradable, the silvers, but I think all of the golds are untradeable. They are indeed. And then all the other consumables are still there. All in all, I've got about 700 to 800,000 coins just sitting there in consumables. I just need to stop being lazy and sell them. But I'm being lazy, so that's where we're at with that. In terms of players, guys, I want to show you what I've got in the Bundesliga. So obviously I went and bought Forsberg. You guys saw that. We bought him for 210. He's way below that right now. He was, I think he's recovered back up to about 170. He did drop as low as 150. You saw there one there for 179, 175. So we have lost a bit of coins on him, 168 there. So that, okay, we've lost 40k max. I'm alright with losing 40k because I actually really like this card. I can't imagine that I would sell it anytime soon. No less for the fact that I can actually link him with Eva and get him on 8 chemistry. So that's pretty good. We bought also Werner the Burner from Bundesliga. Oh wow, he's recovered nicely. He's up there at 283. Let me add him to transfer targets. I want to see what he eventually sells for completely. But it looks like his price, it did drop to 250 and it's recovered heavily, which is very nice. And then Cruiser we bought for 66 and I think he's down at like 55 or something like that. 56 there, 57, 59. Yeah, it looks like he's about like 55k or so. But for the time being, I'm going to keep holding him as well, and I'll show you why in a second. Then in terms of what we packed, of course we packed Mats Hummels. I love him a lot. We packed Stindl. He hasn't scored for me in 18 games, but he is great. I don't know why he hasn't done anything for me in that sense, but he's played. He does a really good job in the team. We've obviously got Thiago there. We packed the Jerome Boateng as well in one of the upgrade packs. I might use him, I might not, I don't know. We packed Kolasinac, we packed Fabian, Plattenhardt, Griffo and Orban. So we've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've packed 7 Bundesliga Team of the Seasons. That's really not bad. That really isn't bad. I think I'm done with the Bundesliga packs now though, because of what I talked about in yesterday's video. After thinking about it for myself, I have a feeling Team of the Season prices are going to plummet when Weekend League comes out. The only thing I need to do is try and figure out what my best option will be. Oh, something sold. Oh no, oh yeah, so we'll see what he sold for. So he actually went for 283. So late night I could probably get 290, 300 for him. So that wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I just need to figure out what team I'm going to go with this weekend, which means this week I'm going to be playing around a lot with teams, tactics, formations again to try and find what's working for me. In the Weekend League, we finished with 18 and 8. The very first weekend of this month, we finished 18 and 8. So we did 18 and 8, 25 and 4, 28 and 8, and 18 and 8. Of course, I did get some disconnects along the way, but just generally, I just wasn't feeling it this weekend. So I went to Gold 3, and then monthly, it's just Gold 1. I only finished 8 wins away from Elite 3, but I just couldn't be bothered to play it. I could have got the wins quite comfortably, I just really wasn't enjoying it at all. But this coming month, of course, with the and a lot of people still don't know this, even though it says it right here. The weekend league here, the reward is a team top 100 week 4 team of the season pack. Now it doesn't say how many players are in that pack. It might be 11, it might be less. But the monthly rewards, which are the same as last month, the monthly rewards are also team of the seasons, and there are 44 of them. In the pack code that like websites like Footwatch and stuff can look at, it shows that for monthly you are getting the top 100 gets 44 red team of the season cards and 1 legend, which then would be logical for the weekly rewards to still be 11 team of the season cards for top 100 and 3 team of the season cards in the elite packs. So this weekend, this next 4 weeks is just going to be really, really big for this account. It's going to really define the series. I thought all the stuff that I'd saved up over the past weeks was going to define this series and what we packed for in Premier League and stuff, but it just hasn't. It's been very underwhelming for me so far. But if I finish elite, I'm guaranteed 3 team of the seasons, which is great. So I don't know, as I say, I don't know what I want to do for the account right now. I've also got this Kyle Walker. I bought him for 335. I think he's a little bit lower than that right now. 339, 334, 332, 328. Wow, there's only like 1 cheaper. Walker's price has held up as well. I've played a fair few games with Walker. I'll be honest, I've not been like overly impressed. He's definitely going to be one that I try and list up tonight, maybe like 340, 350, and see if I can get rid of him late night for a little bit more. Just because I've not been impressed. But this attack here, obviously I was using the purple Son at right forward, but the 90 Son also will get 7 chemistry if I just convert him to a centre forward. He will get 7 chemistry. It's the same, obviously the same chemistry then as what the 89 Son was getting in that right forward spot as a left forward. So this one's better to have there. I tried the 4-4-2 this weekend. I just couldn't get to grips with it, which means I definitely want to use this. Now, I obviously get the good link between Lukaku and Hazard, and I get the good link between Son and Dele Alli, but I don't know if I want to use, like, get rid of that there, get rid of him there and put Kyle Walker in there, then get rid of Sigurdsson for the cruiser card perhaps. And I just don't know. I just don't know what I want to do, because Werner and Forsberg, I paid for them, I bought them. I want to use them, but they're no better than Lukaku and Hazard. And I really do want to use Stindl, so that's the reason why you saw the team as I had it. That's why I had Dele Alli in there. Once we swap those around, that's why I had it like this pretty much. Although I had Bellerin in, just because, as I said, I wasn't enjoying Walker. Bellerin was Bellerin is. If you gave me like this team with Bellerin and this team with Walker, and I played 4 games with each, I would not be able to tell you which one was Walker and which one was Bellerin, other than by looking at them, because they both play identical. Now I think this team is pretty good. I could upgrade it and go and get team of the season Dele Alli. I think that's unnecessary. I haven't used Sigurdsson other than as a substitute so far, so I'm quite tempted to use him in this team. I'm quite tempted to go back to the 4-3-2-1. I'm actually just quite tempted to use this team. I'm probably going to sell on these dudes. I like Forsberg, man. 4-star, 4-star. Like, as subs, they're great, but we're still in that position where offensively, specifically, I just don't need players. You know what I mean? Like, I've got all the Premier League Player of the Month cards that I've got available, and I keep coming back to the same team constantly. Not out of anything other than the fact that I really, really enjoy playing with it. We've still got some fantastic players in this club that are comparable to the players that I bought. Now, I will say, see, we've got Keane there as well, El Shaarawy, who's fantastic. I've got, obviously, my earned players here, Fabian and so on and so forth. Let's put him in there. What I like about some of these blues, like Fabian, is his dribbling, shooting, passing are so immaculate that he'll just make a really good attacking-minded midfielder. This midfield is quite good for me because defensively, Stindl's actually solid. You know, he's got good defending, he's got medium work rates. He's my defensive-minded midfielder, and Dele Alli with that shadow is also quite defensive-minded. He's got high attacking work rate, but because of the way I set this up, I'll do stay back while attacking on all 3 midfielders. Sigurdsson's the only like attack-minded midfielder, the only like natural attacking midfielder in this whole team. When you compare Sigurdsson to Fabian's got basically the same stats, you know, 3 more pace, 1 less shooting, 2 less passing, 2 more dribbling, and 1 more physical. Yeah, he's got a lot less defending than Sigurdsson, but he's got 4-star, 4-star, where Sigurdsson has 3-star, 3-star. And then when we compare, say, Lacazette, for example, to Werner, Lacazette's got more passing, more dribbling, more defending, more physical, only 2 less shooting, and yeah, he's got 8 less pace, but I put a chem star that boosts his pace, and because he's already better in the other areas, he doesn't need the boost as much. So although I do rate Werner, again with Lacazette, he's 4-star, 4-star, whereas Werner is not. So if I was going to use one as a sub, I might as well sell Werner and just use Lacazette. There's no point having him in the club. Does that make sense? So I place him on the transfer list. I'll use Bellerin instead of Kyle Walker because there's just no point right now. If I was going to change leagues, yeah, I can buy it, you know, completely. But for this weekend and for this week, until I know what I want to do for this weekend, I'm not going to sell them yet. But there's just no point having them, you know, having them there. Really, there's no point having them in the team. We've got this Cruiser card, which compared to Fabian as well, I don't know. The Cruiser card has actually got really, really good stats. You know, really high dribbling, shooting, passing, very good physical, and nice pace for a centre mid. He'll make a good substitute. But I think I like that Forsberg as well. Like really good dribbling and passing, really good pace and physical. As a sub again, he'll make a fantastic substitute. I think this is going to be the team. Like I could also put Costa in here instead of Dele Alli. Costa has more physical, more shooting, but Dele Alli is a much well-rounded player. And this El Shaarawy card, again, when you compare him to someone like Fabian, I was having a look at this earlier, Fabian's got more shooting, more passing, more physical, the same defending, lots less pace, but only 3 less dribbling. El Shaarawy, of course, has 5-star, 4-star, but there's no, like, I don't know who I'd want to use out of this. There's too many players. There's too many good players, dudes. But I think this is. I was going to do a squad builder, but it won't be a squad builder. It's just me showing you. I guess I built it last night. I didn't even think I did do. This is the team that I'm going to take into the daily knockouts. I don't necessarily need a Bundesliga manager, do I? I need a German Premier League manager, or just a Premier League manager. I think just a Premier League manager is better. I know, one way or another, one of them doesn't get the chemistry that I want. But I want the Premier League manager because I want the chemistry on Son and Hazard. So we'll play. If I have a Cam to centre mid, I'll put Stindl down to a centre mid. But this team is a little different to what I usually have. You know, I've got a couple new players in here. We've never started with Sigurdsson. I have got 2 as well, and I think they're untradeable from those Bundesliga upgrade packs. I think this team's quite good. The only thing I feel like it could potentially lack is pace. So there is an argument that says it might be better to put Keane in instead of Alderweireld. Of course, I've got both of them as untradables. I only packed 2 Premier League team of the seasons, and these were them. Keane's got far more pace, more physical, and only 1 less defending. But if I put Keane in, then I would need to change goalkeeper, which wouldn't be the biggest deal. I would like to go and get a Bundesliga goalkeeper that has giant throw, but I would need 2 extra links to Keane, which means Kyle Walker alone wouldn't be enough, or I'd have to get an English goalkeeper. But I do not want to use Jack Butland. I like the giant throw. So for right now, especially for this tournament, again, until I decide what I'm going to do this week, Alderweireld's going to be the guy in there. So this is the team that we're going to use in the daily knockout, guys. I'll be very surprised if it takes me a long time to win this tournament. Not because I feel like I'm entitled to wins or anything, but this team is just so cohesive for me, especially the attack. This is so far this year, this is probably my favourite attack. It's probably my favourite 3 up front: Son, Hazard, and Lukaku. I know I've had a lot of fun with Torres, a lot of fun with Suarez. I've had a lot of fun with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I have enjoyed Werner the Burner for the games I've used. Have I not got a left mid to a left wing? Or have I just missed it? Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with Werner the Burner. I really don't. My God. But in general, that's the team. Now, I've got on the transfer list, I've got some items I'm still trying to sell. Let me just send those blues back into the club. It's pointless having them here. I've still got some items I'm trying to get rid of. Some fitness cards didn't sell. I've got all these Rob Ends that I bought for 24k. I think it's up at 26, 27 right now. Yeah, 26. I could sell them at 26 and make 800 coins a card. I don't necessarily want to do that. I feel like his price will continue to go up through until Thursday and Friday. And especially for next weekend's weekend league, it will obviously start going back up. Once it hits like a 28, 29k mark, I'll probably get rid of them. I only bought 7 of them anyway, and if I sold them now, I wouldn't lose any money. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. And when it gets later tonight as well, his price will go up a bit. But yeah, that's my trade pile. There's not much on the trade pile. That was the whole point. I didn't really have anything on the trade pile. And then in the transfer market, we're going to have to go and buy ourselves a left mid to left wing card. And then I'm just going to apply it to Hazard, just so that he gets the 7. Don't be an expensive one. Thank God for that. Yeah, just so he gets up to 10 chem, because right now he's only on 7 chem as a left mid. 500, maybe 450. I'll take 450. And yeah, then we're going to go into the team. Now, as I said, guys, this account right now, I thought I was going to make mad changes during Team of the Season. You know, I thought I was going to experience a lot of players and stuff, but I'm in a position where I feel like I just need to wait and see. Just need to wait and see what EA do and what changes come. I mean, we've got a lot, like, it's not like I haven't made changes. I mean, I'm about to start with a team that has 5 Team of the Seasons in it. 2 weeks ago, we didn't have any Team of the Seasons because the Team of the Season didn't exist. So, you know, I have got a lot of different stuff here. But that is the team that I'm going to take into the gameplay. Let's go. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay for Pulisic, the first opponent we come up against has got a 4-4-2, 183 team. My voice is still pretty hoarse, so I apologise. I don't feel like bad or ill or anything like that. My voice is taking a long time to recover for some reason. Not entirely sure why. But we got some comments, not too many comments, but some comments from the last video. First one is from Austin Keat, says, if PlayStation has Legends next year, will you switch to PlayStation or stay with Xbox? I hear some things through the grapevine, you know, in the FIFA community. If you put your ear to the floor, you can figure out, or not figure out, but you can hear some murmurings. And I don't really want to say anything because, you know, I've got like sources of people that give me information that's quite nice. Pretty sure next year I'll be staying on Xbox. Very sure that when you know what I currently know, that I really just can't tell you because it might even be misinformation, and I wouldn't want to spread that kind of fake news. But if what I think I know gets confirmed, I will be staying on Xbox, and it will be very, very good news for the FIFA scene in general, actually. Jack Savage says, hey Nep, every time you go into a match in FIFA and have to choose kits, there is always a player who wears the kits. It's always someone from your own starting 11, but how about your opponents? I almost never recognise a player, and when I do, they are never in my opponent's team. Is it the players just completely random or what? Yeah, basically, the players are literally random. It is just, sometimes it's even just a generic character model. It's not even a player. There are times where you'll see just the white, bald, like, man with, like, no features or anything like that. Just like your traditional, typical face. Yeah, it's random. It is random. Like your player will be someone from your team, and on the other side, like if we sat next to each other and played, I would see someone from my team and some Randy on my screen, and you would see someone from your team and some Randy on your screen. I don't know why they do it like that, but hey, there it is. Also, we've got Pens Gaming 7 says notification squad. You hear? I don't push notifications much. But you guys should press, I think it's the little grey bell on YouTube by the videos. There's a little, yeah, in the top right hand corner, I think, there's notifications. How do you get it on? I don't know how you add, I'm going to have to look at that, but turn notifications on for my videos so that you can watch them and I can get more views, because that would be really awesome. I'd really appreciate that. And then the last comment I got was from Mark Boyd, and the reason why this is the last comment because it's going to spark some conversation from me, and I want to talk about Team of the Season as well. Mark Boyd said the same on yesterday's video. Remember, don't play a player just because you packed him or done an SBC. Use players that you truly enjoy. Much love from Northern Ireland. Thank you, Mark, for the kind words. It's a catch-22 for me, and I was talking about this on stream yesterday. There has to be a good correlation between content creation and enjoyment. And for me personally, if I was to just use the team that I wanted to use, you guys wouldn't see much variety by way of players or teams this year. I know, like, to some extent there hasn't been that much variety, but there have been some weekend leagues where I've built a second team just to play with different players. Some weekend leagues I've just put in new players just to play with them. Sometimes I'll build like a whole different team just to play with them. But typically speaking, I would much prefer to use just the same team game in, game out. It would be better for me personally. But it wouldn't be better for the series. So there has to be a link, a correlation, as I say, between content creation and enjoyment. And I don't think the viewers wholly, some probably would, but I don't think as an overall perspective, I don't think people would massively enjoy just watching the same gameplay with the same team all the time. However, if you feel differently, let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know how you would feel. Because, like, honestly, I would rather just use one team and sell everything and not have anything else until I have the coins to build a super team, or like the ultimate team that would be for team of the season. What this also went down to as well, because I asked yesterday, should I spend coins and buy players, or should I save the coins and wait for team of the season? And then I started having a bit of thinking about team of the season stuff, which we talked about yesterday as well, with you know, what we're getting. But I think the reward structure is actually wrong. What I thought it was, I thought it would be 3 team of the seasons and for elite and 11 for top 100. But it seems like in the pack code it's 2 for elite and 6 for the top 100. So I don't really know. Excuse me. I don't really know. I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not, because if it's just for the major team of the seasons, then it will be worth it. For example, the week 5 team of the season will be whatever we get from this coming Friday. So let's say, for argument's sake, it's League 1. So week 5 will be League 1. So if you get guaranteed as an elite player, guaranteed 2 League 1 players, that would be pretty good, because you know, even if you get the worst 2, you've still got 2 really good players, and you can't get silvers, so that'd be great. But if it also includes the minor team of the weeks, so let's say Rest of the World or Liga NOS is also next week, now I'm getting 2 team of the weeks out of a major and 1 or possibly even 2 minor leagues. Let's say they do Saudi League and Liga NOS together with League 1. You're only getting 2 players then out of a possible like 50 or 60 players. And then that makes it really, really easy to get 2 guys that are worth nothing more than discard. So in terms of team of the season, after talking about it a lot yesterday and thinking a little bit more about it, I don't really know what to expect. I don't know what to expect. I don't like the uncertainty as well. I don't like the fact that EA aren't just saying, hey, this is what's coming. You know what I mean? I don't like the fact that they don't just say, yeah, this is what's coming here. And enjoy it. And I kind of know why they don't do it in one instance, because people could just manipulate the market a little bit more if they do. By the way, what a free kick from Gylfi. Banging free kick over the wall, back of the net, 4-3, happy days. Yeah, so I think I was going to go for Bundesliga I was going to go for a full Bundesliga tournament team based on who I packed this week. I've changed my mind with that, because I think the player prices of League 1, La Liga, Calcio A will be far, far cheaper than the Bundesliga and the Premier League. So I very much might develop into a League 1 Calcio A hybrid, or you know, League 1 La Liga hybrid, or maybe I'll take 3 or 4 from those big teams, big nations, whatever, big leagues, and put them in with my Premier League team right now. So although I've been gearing up to this point of the year, like, you know, for the last 4, 5, 6 weeks, we've been just saving for team of the season. I now feel like I'm kind of in a point where I just want to keep saving still until the end of team of the season, so I know where everything's at. Because I don't know where anything's at right now. This game is just so confusing. Like, the market is so confusing. But I do agree with the sentiment that I should just play with players, take the losses. You know, if I bought a player for 300,000, played with him for a weekend league, and then sold him for 260, so be it. You know, it's not the end of the world. Who knows, their prices might go up. Like, I bought Kyle Walker last week, 3 days ago now, for 335, and his price when I checked earlier was 370. So his price has actually gone up. So I might offload him and make some coins. Who knows? But what I do know is I want to have fun. You know, I said to you guys, I want to play during team of the season with lots of different teams. Right now, it's just difficult to do that because the prices are just so wayward, you know, and we don't know what's coming on a day-to-day basis. So just for the time being, I'm just going to like chill with the team I've got. I've made some changes which you'll see in tomorrow's video, but yeah, I'm going to chill with the team I've got. See what comes out today. Like, by the time you're watching this, the new team of the week will be out. New team of the season, sorry, will be out. I don't know what it is right now. It's only 5:20 right now, but it's released at 6 p.m. So whatever the new one is, if there's some incredible players and they come out super cheap, I might buy a whole bunch of those and build a team for this weekend league with those dudes, you know. But bottom line is, I don't know what I'm doing just yet. But anyway, guys, for Pulisic, we end up getting him second try of asking because I got disconnected in the first game whilst winning 2-1. That is my 4th disconnect since Friday. I got 3 DCs in the weekend league this weekend and then 1 DC now. I would hate for me to, like, remember in February and March, I had huge issues with disconnects for both of those months during weekend league. I would get anywhere from 3 to 6 or 7 on a weekend. It seemed to clear itself up out of nowhere, and now it's back again. I would hate for it to be back now, just as the team of the season weekend league rewards are starting, because if I miss out on 30 wins or 29 wins is all I need. I'm happy with Elite 3. Obviously I want to push on. I want to get Elite 2 or Elite 1 if I can. I don't know if I have it in me, but I'm going to try my best over the next 4 weeks. Yeah, if I miss out on 29 wins because of disconnects, I will be furious, absolutely furious. Anyway, guys, quite a comfortable win in the final, 3-1 in the end, 51% possession, but a lot of chances, a lot of counter-attacks, and of course we get that Pulisic card. He looks pretty decent. I would struggle to fit him into a team other than building a full Bundesliga team, but I definitely might try him as a super sub and see how he goes. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. For now, guys, I'm out. Peace.